Okay, this guy doesn't do much. All he does is this circle AoE, like this. He doesn't do it very often. It's like pretty RNG whenever it comes out. So just don't be caught off guard by it. So on this floor, there's a very unique monster, which I believe there's one in this room. There's a frog that is invisible until you get close to it. And then once it sees you, it's going to charge you and do an AoE. Let me see if I can show it to you. I use a safety to make sure I don't like run into anything. But yes, you see? It's invisible until I'm close to it. Unable to be detected from a distance. So this guy, he's a side type, so you have to like, he has to see you. But yes, if I don't go close to him, I won't see him. But then if I pull him, he will lose the invisibility and start his actual damage. So you see, he turned there. Let's actually like pretend like we don't know he's there, right? So then it would look something like that. Like this. He always does body press after the charge, and then he's gonna just keep doing this until he's dead. Or you're dead. He'll stand there. You just have to watch out, because when he charges you like this, then there's always a body press coming. This guy's pretty easy. All he does is a little cone. It might even be a square, but it's in front. Yeah, it's a little cone. Nothing else. This guy is very easy. He does a circle on you. And then he does a defensive buff, but which you would rather stun or interrupt, because, you know, it makes him tankier, but it doesn't actually... It doesn't really matter if he gets it. It's just gonna get some seconds of, like, you know, defensive power-up. This shield run. So this guy, when you pull him, he does left or right. So he's doing right, that means I want to be on the left, but then I have to make sure I move into the right whenever he does it, like this. Because then he's gonna do a left. He's got a little gotcha mechanic, and you just start getting used to those, because we're gonna see those more and more. All this guy does is a line AoE. This untelegraphed. And then when he's low, he does this bait circle thing. You can stun him. You can probably sleep him too. But most of the time, you'll just have time to kill him before this goes off. This guy has two abilities. He has a non-threatening targeted circle on you, which we don't care about. Then he has an uber dangerous cross-shaped AoE called Rock Slide that he only starts casting with at below 50% HP. So I will show you. I will first of all pull him and just get him low. So he starts casting the threatening ability. Now, the reason I said you should not pull him in the hallway is because here's what's gonna happen if you pull him in the hallway. So let's get him to show us his cross-shaped ability. Now, if we fight him in the hallway like we should, because this is just a deep dungeon, like, good thing to do, well, he's gonna do this, and you're gonna be like, what is this? Oh, it's a cross-shaped AoE that covers the whole place. So be careful. And that's the threatening thing. It's a cross-shaped AoE, which is huge. You can stun that guy, and it's probably good for you to remember this. So the way I deal with this cross-shaped AoE, the way you deal with it, you have to do sideways like this. But then you see I went into the room to avoid it. So it's preferably, when you pull that guy, make sure you face him in a way that you can dodge the cross in the hallway. Or get a stun ready. I wouldn't mind. I really think it's not a bad idea to stun that guy every time, because it's a very risky ability. Now, if you're gonna get hit by this, and you know you fucked up, at least don't be in the middle, because then you won't stack up both, like, line AoEs. So you saw I survived the hit on Warrior there. So, like, at least if you're gonna get hit, only get hit once. Now, one last thing. If you're against that guy and you totally, like, screwed up, and you're like, you will get hit by the cross-shaped AoE, like, you know there's no way you're gonna avoid in your position, you can actually LOS this in a pinch. So, like, if he just does it again. If I hide there, it will actually miss. Like this. And that's mostly it. Okay, Talos. So, this guy is a bit different in solo and a group. What he does in solo, he's gonna jump on me. So you see, it's there, right? I'm there. He's jumping on that spot. The catch is he's gonna do an AoE follow-up after this, like that. Now, there's a donut safe spot in the middle of that guy. When he's doing that, it's not actually a point blank. It's like a donut follow-up, but I highly recommend you just run away from it because it's very small. I think it's much easier to just run away from it, and I recommend that's what you do. On final stain is an untelegraphed line AoE. The same one as the first set, except this time it's untelegraphed. Now this guy has an enrage when he's low. Which is not this. This thing. Final stain. I can't really tell you what it does. I assume you just die if this goes through. So just kill it. There's plenty of time. So there, okay, this guy's got a little gimmick, you have to remember. All he does is a line AoE. You're gonna see it. Several thousand needle. This is always a line AoE. Late telegraph. Now, the catch is he's gonna ace himself. Like this, which makes him attack faster, which is not a big deal. But the catch is this will also make his cast bar faster. So if I just wait there, see? Much faster. And this time it doesn't even show you a light telegraph. It just is like really fast. Now, as a word of warning, this guy, he can't do his haste first. Okay, that guy, if you've done your Karthos, he's much less sharing than the one in your Karthos. So this guy does one thing only. He does Sewer Water, which is an untelegraphed frontal, like, all circle like this. He does not do, like, a back four follow-up like he did in Karthos. So he might do it behind if I stand behind him. Yeah, see? So this will be behind this time. You're very, very unlikely to see this alone, but just be aware. Okay, this guy, two things. He does this is a untelegraphed cone. Remember this. Into a AoE around himself. Now, remember that the gaze is a cone and not a gaze, because if you're from the other deep dungeons, you are probably used to that guy doing a gaze. Instead, it's a cone this time. It's not a gaze, it's a cone. So it's not good enough to turn around. You have to actually respect it, and then he will do that follow-up after every time. I've never seen him do body slam before the gaze. Don't assume it can't happen, but at least I've never seen it. I've always seen the two happen one after another with the gaze been first. Okay, so let me just show that guy for real this time. So this guy, two things, target circle on you and a cone. The circle is a telegraph, so you don't really have to react to it. Oh, sorry, you don't have to predict it. The cone is not a telegraph. So again, monsters have RNG in their rotation, so sometimes it's hard to get them to show something, but you can't look at this and then your assumption is, oh, this guy does lens slip after 2 circles. Like, you can't look at it that way. It's RNG. Okay, so lens slip. That's the circle, the cone. Sorry, it's not that big. There it is. Okay. First thing I'll say about this guy, whenever you pull him, the arena becomes really small, so I don't go on the side and pull him. Just respectfully walk in the middle and pull him. Okay, so this guy is based around some kind of like ball on the ground that does a donut. They always do a donut. So first thing he always does, he's gonna jump back. He's gonna do a line AoE. I'm not even gonna do damage while it's playing. He's gonna do a line AoE, always a line AoE. Now this will be from front to back or back to front. Back to front, you can see from the animation and the way these spawns. We'll spawn the balls in that order, and they will explode in that order. So in this case, it's going to be donut. It's always donut, but in that case, from back to front. Now there's going to be a second line AoE. This one was from front to back, so you have to pay attention to that while you're doing this. Same thing. Now at the end of this, he's gonna do the same thing, but it's a circle instead. I think that's the hardest thing in the fight. So you have to look at where the circle starts. There, and then you have to look at the ball that spawns there, and then you have to follow the direction. Pay attention to which ball spawns there, because it's not... I've been caught off guard by the animation, and it felt like it was a different timing than the ball, right? So pay attention to the ball. After this, he will do two things. Either it will push you back or do a point blank. This is the pushback, like this. And then lastly, he's gonna do auto swipe. It's 8 swipes. Now there's a very brain dead way to do this, and I will show you. Just look where he swipes the first time. Then you just wait. And then you always just run in the last swipe. So I'll show you. You don't even care about the direction. You just do this. From what I've seen, this boss never swipes the same side twice. So this should always be safe. At this point, I've done this boss 4 or 5 times. I've asked other people. I've seen no proof that he ever swipes the same side twice. So I would be led to believe that it will always work if you do this. Now it repeats. Line AoE, always a line AoE. Back and front or front and back. This time it's back and front. Little side note, when he does the second line AoE, it's like kind of happening at the same time as you're dealing with this. So make sure you're actually like away, right? Move fast there, like this. This one is front to back. And then it's the circle, which we only care. We always go in the middle. Don't stay in the edge. This will damage you. But we look at where it starts. We look at the ball. This ball spawned, and then we know it's up, right? As you can see, the bark is doing great damage. Like if you really don't trust yourself about doing these bosses with the mechanics, summoning the bark and just let her do the damage is not even a bad thing to do if you have time. So the swing is the one where you have to be away. So you just stand there. It's pretty tight spot, but yes, like this. And then let's show you the swipe one last time. After this, we'll kill it. So again, brain dead way. I'm sure there's a static pattern to this, and there's probably like a few variations, but much easier for me to just run into where he swiped last time, every time. Now, if you're a caster, yes, that means you lose uptime, but like I said, this is not uptime content. Plus, honestly, with the current state of casters, I don't even think you'd lose that much uptime. So, if any. There, and now it repeats. I mean, it's been repeating already, but that's the whole fight. Not that bad of a fight, but it's kind of like tight spacing in everything he does. So just make sure you respect it. So line AoE, back to front, and make sure if you're a melee, you do not read uptime too much there. Especially like on this, like technically, yeah, you could run in, run out every GCD. It's definitely not worth the risk. So this one is from front to back. If you aren't sure, if you totally forget which side's blowing up, well, at least stand in the middle and then react. Like, at least stand in the middle, only get hit by one thing, and then go to the right side, right? That's true for every boss. If you know you're gonna get hit by something, at the very least, try to get hit by only one thing, and you should survive on even a DPS with Steel Bard if you do that. Tank is just nice because then if you do run into everything, at least you don't die. Swing again. By the way, I don't think this wall is a one-shot, but don't quote me. I don't think it is, though. I feel like it puts a dot on you. Auto swipe again. So again, until I am proven wrong, I am pretty sure he never swipes twice. So we just go where he last swiped. Swipe. And just like that. Not that bad of a boss.